I'm Chuck, and I want to show you how to build a website today. Now this video, it's actually intended for someone that's like, how would I ever build a website? There's a lot of people out there that I know that either have written a book, or they've got a garden club, or they belong to an organization, a car club, or what have you, and all they want to do is to be able to go, they know how to type, they know how to take a photo, and they just want to be able to gather this information and put it on a website. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and we're going to go step by step. I don't want any confusion.
In order to have a website, you will need a hosting company. We will be looking at Bluehost in this video. Have you thought of a name for your website? You will want a few variations. Not all domain names are available.
This is ultimately going to be what your website's going to be called. So let's say if it was going to be mylife.com. Well, we need to have alternatives too. Have at least 4 to 5 alternatives of what you think your website could be, because someone might have taken your website name. So obviously if it's something that's really popular or what have you, it might be taken. So you want to be okay with having an alternate. So past that though, we're talking about past the registration, we're literally 5 to 10 mouse clicks away, and I'll have your website up. And we're going to go step by step, and I will show you, and it's super easy. And then at the conclusion, we will have a live website, and hopefully the takeaway from this video is that you'll have your own website too. Okay, we're going to get going here, and this is our little Chihuahua Bella, and she's going to be hanging out with us. Okay, so I chose Bluehost, and that's what I'm going to actually do this tutorial, this video today. And I chose it for a few different reasons. And one was the ease of use. I wanted to just show something that was just really easy. They really cater to people that have just never had a website before. So that's what I like about it. You can get a site up and going really fast. And they have a lot of helpful menus and 24/7 support chat. They've really done a good job to make sure that you don't get lost along the way. And you won't get lost because I'm going to show you through this video how to do it step by step so you can get your site up and going. And then last, I've got actually a link below this video that you can click on and get your own Bluehost account. So it's very important that you don't procrastinate. If you're sitting on the fence, this is your chance to jump off the fence and get your own site. So again, let's get going here, and I want you to get your site up as well. Okay, let's get going. Okay guys, so we are on the Bluehost main site, www.bluehost.com. And we're going to get started here. Here's my mouse here, and I just really want to take this slow so that people can follow along and get their own site up and going. So we're going to get started. We're going to click Get Now. And here they have to select your plan. So you've got a lot of options here to get your plan. Now you can go with a smaller plan, but you're going to be limited on space. And that's going to come into play if you start throwing images up. If you put high quality digital images, like say off your digital SLR camera or what have you, and you start getting into 15, 20 megabyte files or what have you, you'll eat through that real fast. So I want to go with the Plus plan because that's going to give you unlimited space here for your site. So I think that's going to be most beneficial. So we're going to select that. Okay, so now we're getting into the sign up phase now, and they want you to pick a domain. So I alluded to the fact that your site might just be taken. So I'm going to show you right now. I know for a fact this one has been taken just because it's such a foregone conclusion. So sure enough, it's not available for registration. You'll notice also at the top here, you've got live chat, that they have questions, that you've always got that in the background that you can always go to if you run into a question or what have you. So we're actually going to go back here, and I'm going to show you a domain that I know is available. So we'll go with that. Okay. Okay. So we know that My Life doesn't work. So now we're going to go and pick something that I know that will probably work. So we're going to type that in, and it's going to be called realquicksite.com. And so we're going to see if we can get a site that's called Real Quick Site.
Now, look up there at the top there. It says congratulations. The domain you have requested, realquicksite.com, is available. So that's cool. So we've got a website name now, or a domain name that we know will work. So now I'm going to go and just get my information filled out here. So just let me go and get that filled out, and we'll move on to the next screen. Okay, so we're back. And up here, I'm just scrolling. It's the last of my information up there. Now we're getting into the package information, okay? Now, these are the things that you want to, if you just want a basic website, you do not need all this extra stuff here. So we're going to uncheck some of this. You got domain privacy protection, unless you want it. You know, if you're a more advanced user, by all means, go ahead and get it. But if someone's just out there saying, hey, let me just get this site up for the minimal amount of money, then this is the stuff that you do not need. So we're just going to unclick this right now. So we've got that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get my credit card information in, and then I will submit for the terms of service and what have you. So let me get that in real quick. Okay guys, so basically where we're at right now is that we're just about ready. I want you to experience this. So this is what you're going to see when you get your Bluehost account. This is what you're going to have too. So obviously I've got my credit card info blacked out, but I've read my terms of service and the cancellation policy. So now I'm going to hit submit. So by submitting this, we're actually going to be creating our account. So as you see here with the mouse, I'm clicking submit right now. And it's thinking here for a second. Okay, so now we're at another page right here, and this is important again to know. You're not going to need all these things right off the bat. You've got a lot of options here. Bluehost is, not only is it easy to use, but it also has a lot of latitude in terms of what you can do with a website. So you've got a dedicated IP here, you've got SEO link building, quick start coaching session. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and none of this you need, and nothing has been clicked here. So we're just going to scroll to the bottom here. You also have additional domains here for .net, .info, .biz, and what have you. So if you want people to be able to find your site by basically hitting the broadside of a barn, you can do that with all these additional domains. So we're just scrolling here to the end, and we're basically, you can see here with my mouse, I've added no additional upgrade totals, so I'm still at 0 here. So we're going to go ahead and just click complete now. And it's saying here at the top, welcome to Bluehost. Okay, congratulations, your purchase was successful, and they are emailing this to my Gmail account. Okay, so that's this part of the installation. And then we're going to get into, and I just see it there at the top there, my Bluehost email just came through, if you see it at the top. And so they're already giving me a welcome. So now we're going to get into the password phase of the installation, okay? Okay guys, so we're back, and we are in the process of making our password. So as you can see here at the bottom here, let me get my mouse, we're going to create this password, but as you can see down here under account information, we already have the realquicksite.com domain. So we're going to go click create your password now. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to go and confirm and make sure you've read and agreed to all the terms of services and what have you. So you've got two options here. You can either go and create a password, or you can have them generate a password for you. Well, I know from the past that these are very finicky. You have to have a letter, an upper letter case, a number, a symbol, all kinds of things. I've put passwords in, I thought that they said were 100%, and they were not, and they rejected them. So I know that the password generator for sure will work. So if we click that here, we've got the password and a passphrase. So I'm going to go and copy and paste those two, because I'm going to need those, and I want to have them handy in case I lose them. I will end up changing my password eventually, but for right now, to just get through the installation, we're going to do that. Okay, so I have copy and pasted these, the password and passphrase. So now we're going to paste them. Now look over here on the left. You see there? They just automatically went and put both the left and right fields, they put the password. Now we're going to put the passphrase. So that's at 72%. And now we're going to generate the passphrase. Okay, so now we're at 100%. And so now we are ready to create the password. And if you notice also with the mouse there, you can see at the top, they've already got my realquicksite.com. They've got it up there. And so now we're going to hit create. We have cleared the password now. So we are basically logged into Bluehost now. So here's another advertisement. We do not need to do this upgrade. Basically, they're looking to do optimization for you. That is not something that we need. So they're saying to do an upgrade now. We're going to just say, no thanks, I'm not interested. Okay? We'll click on that. Okay, so now we've cleared the registration and all that. So now we're actually getting into the nuts and bolts. There's the wrench right there. And we're actually going to go and get our site built now. So we see two options here. They have a do it for me or I can do it. And basically the do it for me is they're going to want some, there's going to be a fee involved for that. So there's no fee to do it yourself. So we're going to click on that, and just a reminder to yourself that, hey, I can do this. So I'm doing it right now, and you'll be able to do it too once you're done watching this tutorial, okay? Okay, so the next screen here, there's a lot of options here. There's website builder, website transfer, and what have you. We're going to go and pick the website builders link right here. So just watch the mouse there. I'm putting it on there, and we're going to go click on that. Okay, so now that's taken us to this WordPress site here now. So we are actually going to go and install WordPress onto our realquicksite.com. So right here, you've got an install now button. So they've got a lot of things in here, and you can install those at a later point on your site, or you can just get going. So we're going to go ahead and just get WordPress installed now on our site, okay? Okay, so it's starting to load, and we've got another screen here. We're going to be getting into themes in just a short bit here, so just hang on over here. They've got themes, but for right now, it's saying select which domain you would like to install. So we've got the realquicksite.com domain, and so that is what we're going to install. So we're going to check the domain, and they're just checking to make sure that we own it and everything is legit. Okay, so we are about ready to finish the WordPress installation right now. So just something to point out here, we've got over here on the left, you've got some different WordPress themes that you can purchase. You do not have to purchase these. WordPress has several themes that are complementary within WordPress, and I will show you how you can get one. So a big thing here, and this is a huge time saver because you're going to need this information. You'll want to click Show Advanced Options. Okay, what that's going to do here is it's going to show my admin and username that they've generated, and this is going to be to log into my WordPress site. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to click here and see that I've read the terms and conditions, and now I'm going to proceed with my installation. Okay? Okay guys, so this is basically going through the install here. If you look at the very top here, you'll see it's kind of lit out right now, but I'm just going to exit out of this because they're wanting you to get a theme. But if you can see here, the progress bar, we are installing our WordPress. It's underway. So again, there are several options here, several different themes you can purchase. You do not need to purchase these themes. So let's wait for this installation just to finish up here, and then we will get into the next aspect of the installation. So they're showing now that the installation is complete. Okay guys, I want to show you something here. We're on the notifications center, and they've got an alert that WordPress is just installed. So we're going to look at these credentials here because there's some important information there. Okay, so we're going to hit view, and they're congratulating us because we've installed the WordPress into our site, and they've got login information here. Okay, this is very important because we're going to need this to log into our WordPress site. So I've got my email here for my username, and then I have my password. So I'm going to go and copy that. Okay, so I jumped into my Gmail here, and I'm looking at this email that the Mojo Marketplace sent me, and they're congratulating me here. And we've got the WordPress credentials here. I've got my admin URL, I've got my username, and I've got my password. So this password, if you click View Password, it will actually revert you back to that message that we got on the other site. So I'm going to actually, and we've already copied that onto our clipboard, so we're good to go there. So I'm actually going to go click on the admin right here that's going to actually take us to the WordPress login. Okay, so this is our WordPress portal. This is what we're going to log into, and we'll log in anytime into our WordPress site. So our username, it's going to be my email, and I've already got it cached in there, so I'm going to put that in. And then my password is going to be, it's already on the clipboard, so I'm going to go and pop that in there. And we're going to remember me, and now we're ready to log in. And this will be our first login to our site. Okay guys, so here's the dashboard, and we're going to do a couple things here before we actually put our first blog post on our site. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is actually look and see what our site looks like right now. And we can see here that there's really nothing on there except a welcome message from WordPress. Okay, so pay attention to what the mouse is doing here. So if you need to stop, pause, or go back and review this, you can do that. Okay, so we're going to go back up here again, and we're going to go back to dashboard. Now in the dashboard, there's a lot of things you can do. There's appearances, there's posts. In fact, up at the top here, we've got the new post, and that's ultimately where we're going to put our new post. But first of all, we're going to actually choose a theme for our site. So we're going to go down to appearances here, if you can see that, and we're going to go and click on themes. So right now we've got a theme that is active on our site, and it's called 2015. Now it's an okay theme. It's basically just a one page and for blogging and what have you, but doesn't have a lot going on it. So we're actually going to go change the theme. We're going to actually go next door here to the right to the 2014 theme. Okay, and we're actually going to go. You can do a live preview, but we can basically see what's going on with it, and we're going to actually just go and activate it. Okay, so we're going to click activate. Okay, so the new theme is activated, and we can visit the site, which we'll do. There's a couple messages up here. So right now it's showing that WooCommerce wants to get involved here, and but we don't need that. So we're just going to put no, do not bother me again for right now. And we've got the new theme activated, and we're going to also launch the site as well at this point. So we're going to click there and launch the site. We've done that, and so now we're going to actually view the site, and it's basically the same thing as here. So we're just going to click on that. This is what our site looks like right now. Okay, we don't have anything on there, but we've got this new theme installed. So we're going to go back to the dashboard here. Look at my mouse up there, and I'm going to click dashboard. We're going to put that blog post up, but the first thing I want to do is actually modify the appearance. So we're going to go down to the appearance here, and we're going to actually go to the header. The header is the top of the page, and I'm going to choose a photo for that. Okay, now look at here, it's with my mouse, and I'm going to go to header image. Okay, so right now I don't have anything up there. Okay, so we're going to choose a file. So we're going to actually go and upload a file here. Actually, if you look up here in my media library, I've actually already got a file loaded up. So I'm actually going to upload another one for my post. So look over here and go to upload files, and I'm going to go and actually select a file. So I've got a bunch of files here, and I'm going to select a file. Okay, so I've got a file here, and I'm going to actually upload that, and this is going to be for my blog post. Okay, as you can see over here, it's starting to load right up here with the mouse cursor. Okay, so I've got two files up here. This is going to be what I actually use for my blog post, but this is what I want to use for my header. So I'm going to click that, and now I'm going to go down and take the mouse here and go down to the bottom right here and select and crop. Okay, So now my field of view at the top here doesn't have anything. So we're going to take the mouse arrow, go and take it and just drag it down. See how that works? And we're going to actually crop this image. And I'm going to put that right there so I get the basic gist of the file. Or I'm sorry, the photo. So once I've got that, I'm going to take the mouse and go to the bottom here to the right and crop image, okay? Look at the top there now. So now I've got a header file. And that's going to be at the top of the page. And this is the Sky Deck in Chicago from a trip we were there a couple months ago. So now we're going to actually go and put our first blog post. So at the top here, you've got an option to save and publish. We're actually going to save and publish that. So that's done for our site. See here, we're going to exit it. And we're back to our dashboard, okay? So now we're going to actually go to the top and we're going to choose new and then post. And this is where we're going to actually put our first blog post. So I'm going to put trip to Chicago. Okay. And you can put whatever you want there. We're going to actually add a media file. So we're going to add that media file that we uploaded. So this is the media file right here. We're going to choose that. You can also see the cropped picture that we just did. And we're going to go and insert that into the post. Okay, so there we have it in our post. And if we like it, here's an option up here. We can actually preview this. And this is what it's going to look like previewed. And that's our first blog post. Okay, so let's go back to edit post. And we like this. We've got the trip to Chicago and we've got our cool street scene there. It's got the elevated train and what have you. We're going to actually go and publish that now that we like the changes, and so we'll publish that. And we are good to go for that. So we'll go up here to the dashboard and we'll go up to realquicksite.com and visit the site again. This is what it looks like, okay? With our first blog post. Now what I want you to do is be able to see this live outside of WordPress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go up to the top here and we're going to log out of WordPress. So see here where I'm logging out? That's why it's important to have your user and password name, because you're going to want to log in and log out of WordPress, okay? So I'm going to log out. So we're logged out now. So now we're going to go and go up to the browser here. We're going to open up a new browser and we're going to type in www.realquicksite.com. Okay? And look at that. There's our new site and we are completely live. So we've got our header that we put up, and we've got our trip to Chicago, our first blog post, and we've got the photo we inserted into it. It's even got to pin it for Pinterest. Okay guys, well, we actually have a fully functional live site now. And that's what we were setting out to accomplish when we started out on this venture. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last little while. And we actually accomplished to get a blog site up. So I've got my first blog post. I've got a photo in it. We changed the top header photo. And so now we can just keep adding posts to it and what have you and just totally populate this. So we are good to go on this site. So I really want to encourage you to get going on your own site. So I want you to go and click on that link below. Thank you for watching this video. So remember, click on the link in the description below this video and let's get your website up and going now.